Okay, so I wanted to make this video to help people that may go through what I went through, um, upgrading from your cable company's equipment that you rent, paying $15 to $20 per month, to your own. So when I first started, I got what was called prepaid, which is this little guy here, and basically it is what it says. I pay $45 a month for really slow, but functional. I mean, I was able to do everything I needed to do with it, to a point. About 40 feet from here is my bedroom, and the signal back there was terrible. I mean, really terrible. Like, we could really bad. We definitely couldn't stream back there. You'd be on your phone, and so many connection problems, or really slow, or whatever. On the box that I got looks like this, and I basically just went to a kiosk, and they gave me this. I came home, I called up Xfinity. They shot a signal to this, and every month I would pay another 45 bucks to have really slow, weak internet, but functional. So let me put that point. It was functional. How you connect it, in case you don't know, you get your coax cable, which comes out of your wall. Coax cable looks like this. I didn't open it because I already had one. But it looks like that, right? And that part's going to be into your wall, and then this is going to go right there, right? And then you're going to take, if you have your Ethernet, then they go in here. And if you have phone goes in here, and that's a USB thing. This, which I recently learned, and I have a degree in computer networking, associate's degree from community college, but still, this is a modem any router, or people call it a gateway. So it has two things in it, which I did not know. So this is called a gateway. It has a modem and a router in it. Okay, so it's kind of jack of all trades, master of none. Like I said, I had no idea about that, but I was sick of doing weak internet that I couldn't get back there. So I went from there's the power cord too. So just give it full. I wanted a more powerful internet, so I called Xfinity up and said, all right, I want to get your real internet, whatever. So they sent me another gateway. And a lot of people, you probably have this, okay? This is the modem and the router. The modem takes the signal and brings it to your home, and then the router routes it to the different devices that you have in your house and gives you your the Wi-Fi and things of that nature, okay? So that's what these are. These are gateways. So in comparison, this is the prepaid one, much smaller than the real one. And again, the real one connects the same way. There's that coax cable right there that comes from your wall that goes into here. Ethernet ports, if you want to hardwire your devices, your TV, your video game systems, things of that nature, they will go in here, and your phone will go in here if you have phone. And then there's the power cord. Okay. So again, this is jack of all trades, master of none. It has the modem and the router in one, aka a gateway. All right. Functional. Very good. I was able to get signal back 35 feet from here, but I think my speeds were, I think it said good, sometimes average, something like that. So working at Best Buy, people will come in and they were saying how they were upgrading, their systems, so they didn't have to pay the rental fee to their cable companies, and so they got a better signal. So I looked into it, and I went and I bought a router. Uh-oh. How about I hit a button? And a modem. Okay? This is my modem. It's the Netgear. Let's see. The Netgear CM700. As you can see, the coax cable goes here, There's the power cord. And this is the Ethernet cord here. Okay, this Ethernet cord can go directly into whatever device you're going to use. If you're not going wireless, that's only one device. So nowadays everyone is going to go wireless. So I'm just going to keep it basic here. So I take my modem, right? And then what they say to do in the packaging is take and put the coax cable here from your wall to here, power cord here, and then take this Ethernet cord when you're first setting up, take your Ethernet wire and put it into a PC. And I know you're like, but I don't have my internet yet. You know, what's the point of it? I think that the thing that was supposed to happen, and I say supposed because I messed up, was that they give me an IP address that I could go directly into the modem. Well, I'm an idiot. I think maybe either it could have been the modem or it could have been that I'm an idiot. I have two yellow Ethernet wires. So when I was setting up my modem, I had everything connected. I had the Ethernet in, and I had the other yellow Ethernet into my computer. And I went to access the modem register thing, and it just wasn't connected. And right here, looking at these lights, I don't know if you can see them, but this top one here is the power light. Okay, this one here is my download light. There's my upload light. There's the internet light, and then there's the Ethernet, like if it's going directly into something. All right. So I think that when I plugged it in, I think that was not coming on. I don't remember. I mean, it was weird. But it didn't happen. So I had to call Comcast, and I talked to a great technician, and he talked me through. He sent me a signal. Boom, got the modem working. Okay. So then once I got my modem working and I got the signal going, and I checked this, put this into my PC. My PC brought up YouTube and everything. It was great. Then it was time to connect the router. And the reason I'm making this video is because a lot of the videos I saw of just basic people like me and you, they kept saying, "Oh, this is so simple and easy, no problem. I just plugged it in, Well, so I plugged it into the router, and the router gives you the instructions to download the app for this router, and you go through, and it even has a QR code, so that you go through and you scan the QR code, and then that QR code has the name of the network along with the password. So it kind of does that portion for you, and then it's going to go and the modem's going to connect and talk to the router. Well, it didn't for a long time. It would just sit there, can't find it, go into your settings, this and that. So the first time I did it, I'm going to say this, just in case you make this mistake, I had my cellular service going as opposed to my network turned on. Like on your phone, I don't have my phone here, but make sure your network is turned on. Your Wi-Fi network is turned on. I had it off and it wasn't doing it. So okay, that was my mistake. But then I had it turned on, and I went through the process again on the phone's app, and it still wouldn't connect. It still wouldn't connect. Still wouldn't connect. So I went in and messed with some settings and stuff like that. Tried it again. Still not working. Okay, I tried everything. I'm calling Netgear. So while I'm calling Netgear, I used another cell phone, and I kept trying with the app that they gave me on my cell phone. And I kept doing it. They kept unplugged and disconnected this modem and reconnected it and waited till this booted up completely. Booting this up completely for just so you know, you want your power solid because you want the power. Download solid. Upload can be up because it's constantly uploading information, so that can blink. Online solid, and Ethernet is blinking. Looking for a signal. I have my router connected to it, so it's doing a lot of work. So that's when that's all set up like that. That means it's booted up. Okay, just for you know. Then I unplugged and took all the cords out of the router, and I'll explain what's going on here. and it still wasn't doing it. I mean, it was over and over. I kept trying it. Um, and I remember, because I work at Best Buy, people coming in and saying, we just couldn't get it to work. It would connect to this, but it just would not connect to the router. And the router just would not, or the router would not go out to the internet. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Now, so I just kept trying. And I'm calling Netgear, and I'm still messing with this thing. And there's a reset button back here. Can't probably see it, but right there. You get a paper clip. I use the end of a pen and push that in. And then I think I held it for like 3 seconds. I don't know if you have to or not, but I did. And then when you do it, all these cool lights will flicker like a amber or whatever, and reset. And then once it's up, let's see if I can read this to you here. So that's the power. Obviously you want that solid. This is the internet. That's blinking. This is the 2.4 gigahertz. What I learned from that is that's to get weaker devices from further away or whatever. But this is 5 gigahertz, and that's what more advanced devices are using. But this has both, so that it doesn't have a problem getting all devices. What I learned. I have things plugged in here. This is my TV. I have it hardwired, and I also have my PlayStation hardwired, but it's not on, so it's not blinking. This one here, you know what? I think that's the signal. I don't know, and I don't know what that is either. So I'm just giving it to you what my real experience. If you go and try this. So again, I'm on the phone, separate cell phone, still trying to get this to work. I reset it, unplug everything, did it again. After a while, I'm on the phone, I'd say maybe an hour. All of a sudden, the app starts going through. And it brings up the name of the network, which you can change at that point. The password, you can change at that point. The information to go into your router, which is a lot of time admin, and then you make the password. And then it started going. It got it going, started doing everything. In the app, it's pretty cool. It has the 2 gigahertz access, and it has the 5 gigahertz access, and you can change the network name and password of either one of those, or the app that the Netgear gives you. You can hit Smart Connect or Smart Bundle, I think it's called, and it will automatically switch between the 2 gigahertz and the 4 gigahertz. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it took a while. And the way you have connections here, your main Ethernet, it's probably going to be bright yellow or huge. That's going from my modem to here, right? Then I have 4 hardwire ports. Like I said, this is my TV, and that's my PlayStation right there. I have those hardwired in. The power cord, power button right there. But yeah, that was it. And then it started working. And you can see this thing looks just mad cool. It's just so awesome looking. But I highly recommend doing that. If you have the gateways, upgrading, because instead of having 2 things together and having weak signal or whatever, or spotty or something like that, you have strong solid signals. And if you want to upgrade, because the next one up is like a Nighthawk. It looks like the bat wing, from the bat movie or whatever. And you can interchange those out. I can get a better modem later if I want. I can get a better router, as opposed to being stuck with just this one gateway and having a weak signal. My brother, who I'm going to send this to, he tried to play his PlayStation upstairs in his man cave, and his signal is not strong enough. And I'm telling you, this sucker right here, it's like $100 and something or whatever. So I told you before that when I tried to get the signal, 40 feet in the bedroom, even with this, more robust, bigger gateway from Xfinity, it was weak. It said my internet speeds were, I think, good or average or whatever you want, whatever. Now, I'll show you. It says very fast, and there's no way with anything I could go outside in front of my house and sit and get a signal. Matter of fact, we would go out. We'd be on the internet in here, going somewhere, looking at something, get in the car, boom, done. Now, this signal from here, which is probably over 50 feet with rooms in between us and walls and stuff, the signal still gets out to the car. It's insane how awesome this is and how far this reaches and the speed that this has, as opposed to going from a gateway. And I'll show you that. I'll show you that next. This how it comes up, very fast. See if I'm missing anything. Oh, and when I was saying how I couldn't get the modem connect or whatever, that may have been my issue. But if not, even with the router when I couldn't get that connected, I couldn't get this connected either. This is from Xfinity, and they give you they mail this to you, and they give you an app. Everything has an app now, and then you're supposed to register with the app. Well, just like the router, this just could not connect. It just kept saying won't connect, won't connect, and I just kept trying. But honestly, there's no. I mean, there's no. Maybe I did something accidentally in the thing, in my process, but I just kept trying. I'm just going to keep it on that. How cool that freaking router looks. That's such a cool looking router. These things move here. Cool antennas. Awesome lights. Looks cool at nighttime. Yeah, I just kept trying. So just keep trying. Have some patience. I was kind of apprehensive because customers would come in and time and time, I tried to get this to work. I called Xfinity. I called the company, and it's just not working. Now, after my own personal experience, I'm thinking, just have some patience and keep trying. It's technology, or maybe we did something wrong. I don't know. But the other thing is, the videos that I saw online when I went to do this, oh, this is seamless. This is easy. Not for me, it wasn't. Maybe for you, it will just connect. But I'm giving you to give it to you real. It was taking a while, but it worked, and it works phenomenal. Oh man. Before we would watch YouTube videos buffering, and when you fast forward or rewind, it would take a little time. It's like this. It's like this. I mean, every time. Zip, zip, zip. It's insane how secure and fast this setup that I have now is. Even 50 feet from here, in the car, on the street, it's insane. I highly recommend it. So let me show you the speed next.